Hi, I'm Geri.
And I'm Harley.
And we're the Horde Girls. We're here with Den of Geek
at the world premiere of Pluribus.
This is a reimagining of a zombie type of story in some ways, and zombie films throughout cinematic history have really reflected society back to itself. And so I'm curious, like, what is that reflection you're hoping to get with Pluribus, and what's the conversation you want to incite with this brilliant show, honestly?
Thank you. That's a great question. I haven't gotten that one yet. I really like that one. In a nutshell, I love zombie movies and zombie TV shows. I love The Walking Dead, my old home over at AMC.
Yes.
And I love The Last of Us. That's not zombies. It's different, but it's kind of similar. And it's a wonderful, wonderful show. But I figured the thing about zombie shows, you know for sure one thing, absolutely, without question, you do not want to turn into a zombie.
Yes.
Being consumed by some force, evil force.
Yes.
I wanted to play with all those tropes, and I wanted to have audiences ask the question, in this version, is it the worst thing in the world to actually be turned into one of these folks?
Yes.
That was the point of this.
We will figure out what makes you different.
Figure it out, why?
So we can fix it. So you can join us.
Okay, so your character is a part of the Hive mind, yet she is the one who delivers so much of the emotional and narrative grounding, like essentially giving us the conscience inside the collective. So we're just wondering, like, how did you balance that tension of both showing, you know, this conformity, the voice of conformity, but also that vulnerability that exists under that shared collective?
You know, the world is truly at peace, where there's no suffering and there is no prejudice, and everyone is just truly happy and serene. And so working on that, I did a lot of body work. I did meditation. I love to do dream work,
cool.
to like tap into the subconscious mind of a character.
Yeah.
And conversations with Vince of who these people are, how do they move through the world. When Ray Seahorn, who plays Carol Sturka, when she's having big moments, how I show up for her and who I am, and how I hold the space for her to have her feelings and not be affected by her. These people are unflappable. So it was interesting to step into those shoes and like have that day in, day out. It actually made me a more peaceful human being afterwards.
Did it? I was curious, like, if that's just sort of your state or if this enhanced that part of your...
I'm more of the opposite.
Out of the 13 left, there's obviously split opinions about whether this is a good thing or a bad thing for humanity. You as an individual, as an actor, not as your character, what do you think about that? Do you think that humanity is better off or worse off because of this?
Oh my God. The absence of greed, the lack of the incapacity for violence. I like that. But I don't like the loss of innocence. The joining makes me wonder if you can have wisdom and innocence at the same time. I don't think you can. And I think you're trading one for the other. And I would go for innocence any day.
So we found something darkly funny about the freedom that exists because everyone else is a little bit lost theirs. Did you and Vince talk about the balance between playing him as the comedic relief but also as a mirror for what's broken in the world?
Yes, we talked about, because it was a very thin line to thread, because this character can come across as very sleazy and creepy if you don't play it right. So we landed on a tone that I felt was useful, where he's got this innocence, he's got this excitement and this glimmer, and the world has changed. So it's like he represents, hey, accepting change. Some characters don't deal well with the change, Ray, but his character is like, you know what? Let's listen to both sides of the coin here. Look at both sides of the coin here and just try to make the best of what's in front of me right now.
For you personally, if you were in this world, what would be your one splurge?
I think just giving me unlimited access to a gelato store and just kind of picking out fresh gelato every day, please, guys. But also just like let me have at it, because I don't know how long I'm going to live, how long I'm going to be alive for. Just let me splurge on gelato, please.
Go to Antarctica.
Okay.
I swear.
I love
to
that.
go on an expedition to Antarctica and have the most epic experience being there.
Probably a private concert with a certain musician. To name a few, I would call, there's a guy, his name is Tigran Hamasyan. I would call Pat Metheny, Peter Gabriel. The list is really long.
Stay tuned for even more exciting coverage.